We recently stayed at one of Orlando's newest luxury hotels. This is the Conrad, which is a Hilton property. We loved this property and can't wait to share all the details with you. Let's get going. So this is the main lobby that you walk through. It looks like you're under the sea, as you could see that boat that hangs from the ceiling. This is a massive, massive area with floor to ceiling windows overlooking that lagoon. That is the showstopper. Everybody's going to stop and look at this turquoise water. And this is the second level, or the ground level, and what it looks like. There's a bar and some relaxed seating. It might be one of the places that you might hang out in if you arrive early, or you can use the arrival and departure lounge. This is what it looks like. There is kind of like one big main living room, and then there's two bathroom areas, kind of like spa-like areas. So if you arrive early, you do have access to the pool. And so you can use these changing facilities. There's lockers, so you could put like a small piece of luggage in there, change into a bathing suit. So there's showers. Basically, this lounge is just a really, really big bathroom area for men and women, and with some seating in the lobby. There's not a lot of space to do like remote working or to work on a laptop. So as soon as you leave the building, I mean, you're right on the lagoon, and this is just why you come to the Conrad. But first, we stopped and had lunch at Sophia's Trattoria. This was really nice. Had some like pizza, very basic lunch, or pasta, pizza or pasta. This is what we got for lunch. It was really good. The atmosphere was really nice. Seemed like there was a lot of locals or business people there for lunch, which was interesting. So let's take a room tour. There is like this popsicle art that is on every floor at the elevator. And so we are in room 521, and this is a suite. We were upgraded, but it is a garden view suite. So we'll tell you a little bit about this room as we are walking through. So we did get a free upgrade as a Hilton Honors member. The interesting thing is that, well, I'll tell you about that in just a moment. First, let's look at the little mini kitchenette, which is interesting in this suite. It was stocked with like some glasses and some basics. I liked the color of blue. I thought it was a bold choice, especially as it kind of mimics the blue lagoon that is such a standout feature of the property. However, I mean, and this is like the little mini bar area. I feel like it kind of was just a little cheap looking. I don't know. Just a little bit Cabana Bay kitchenette like. If you've ever stayed at Cabana Bay at Universal Orlando, you would probably understand what I'm saying. So you've got like the little tea kettle. There was some in-room mini bar stuff. Pretty basic. I don't know. Just the color and the laminate was just something. But this couch was super comfortable. We really liked the furniture, the placement. Like, there's a dining room table. This was a really, really great suite, even though the view was not the lagoon view. But like, it's great for remote working because everything is kind of modular and you can move it around. I mean, a lounger sofa, how awesome is that? So then walk out onto the patio and there's some seating. Now this, like I said, I think they call it garden or nature view. So this is what the view is, more parking lot. But it's still nice to be in a suite there at the Conrad. And so just a little bit of the basic seating. And of course, those orange bunnies that are like on everybody's patios. Unfortunately, the shuttle buses staged here, and they would start at like 5 a.m. in the morning, and you could hear it at 5 a.m. in the morning. So coming back in, they do give you a free water bottle. It's like a hard plastic water bottle, but you can fill that out as you walk through the property. They do give you some boxes of water as well. And then from looking out at the balcony, you come into the main bedroom, which is huge. I loved the decor, the color. It was really stylish and modern. And it was just really, really nice. You can see there is the second TV that is in the suite that is on that wall of the bedroom. And as I was finishing my thought from before, when we were at the hotel, we were told, I think they were at 96 or 98% occupancy because there was a huge convention. And we had booked like 48 hours beforehand. So the fact that we were even upgraded to a suite was kind of a small miracle on its own, as is the miraculousness of this bathroom. Oh my gosh. This bathroom is larger than some people's apartments. It was one of the biggest bathrooms I have ever seen in any hotel room. It is nutsoid. So this is the very big walk-in closet with the pull-out safe, which I think is really awesome because then you could put a laptop in there more easily. And as you can see, there is just so much storage and opportunities to put things in places in this closet. It is just so big. I mean, can you believe there's like little tiny trays and little boxes where you can store stuff? It's not your average hotel bathroom. And then obviously you got the toilet in a separate room. There is the huge bathtub, the massive shower. This place is just really, really, really big. And we were actually surprised. It actually was a little chilly in here because it's like it was so big that it was hard to keep warm. I don't know, the first world problems, but really, really nice bathroom. And then coming back out into the living room area, this was just a really nice theming of a hotel. It wasn't too overtly theme park like. It wasn't cookie cutter. It had some style and some modernity to it. So it was just really nice and fresh. Then there was a second bathroom. There's the hall bathroom, which is really great if you have two people or more staying in this suite. But I mean, the other bathroom is so large that the fact that there's a second bathroom in this suite is just kind of, I don't know, mind blowing. So we will take it. Very happy to have had a suite. Now, for this property, it is kind of pricey, I have to say. I believe it was around $600 to $800 a night for this type of room or a basic room. We use certificates, so I don't have an actual monetary figure, but we were kind of surprised at how much it would cost. So this is when you go walk outside and you look up and see all the room levels. How cool is that? Just like artwork right there. All right, so let's explain things. The Conrad is on one side of the lagoon. Then the rest of the lagoon, like you're seeing right there, those townhomes or those hotel rooms in front of you, that is considered the Evermore Resort. So the Conrad is at the Evermore Resort. Now, this is just one of the little water filling stations that is around the lagoon. And there is this large sidewalk, really easy and flat to walk, that goes around the entire waterfront and connects everything that's in Evermore Resort. So at any point, you can walk anywhere around the water. And the people at the Conrad can use all the facilities at the Evermore Resort. However, Evermore Resort cannot use all of Conrad's facilities. So as you are walking along the sidewalk, there's just so much to look at. I mean, look at this. This is at the little bar. You've got a floating table. There's all these kind of like, I don't even know what you call these, hanging pods. And there's just so much to do. Now, this is looking at the Conrad. That's right there at the other end of the screen. And now everything else is going to be technically the Evermore Resort that you're looking at. They have boats that you can hire out. I mean, look how nice that little wooden boat is. This is a boat that they do have some public boating options, like on certain nights. There is the paddle boarding. As a Conrad guest, you do get some free watercraft rentals. The kayaking and paddle boarding were extremely popular. So if you want to do that, you really do need to make a reservation. So this is at the other end, very opposite of the Conrad. This is technically the Evermore Resort, and this is their massive beach and restaurant area. This is the food hall and market at the landing. And so essentially it's a collection of different types of food options, which is perfect for families to come in and order whatever it is that you want and have great views. The great thing is that they have these free lockers right outside. And so you can put your beach gear or whatever that you might want in there before going in and eating. Now, I do have some screenshots of some of the menus that were options when we were there. I love that you just walk in, you can see pictures of everything with some small descriptions, and you just stand there at these self-service kiosks and decide what it is that you want, place your order, and then you'll go pick it up at the different food stations. This is a perfect option for when half of your family wants pizza and the other half wants burgers. You can actually have them both quite easily here. So Ebb and Flow Bar, this is where we also got some cocktails to enjoy. The food was really good. Also, the food was a little less expensive than what you're going to find at the Conrad. Getting one of their pizzas to go is just brilliant and budget friendly. This was a great cocktail. Just FYI, it was $8 more to have it served in that pineapple. Didn't realize that. Not sure if it's worth it unless you just really need some Instagram photos. This back at the Conrad is their quick service food court. Still a little pricey. Prices for food at the Conrad are more than at the Evermore Resort. So let's look outside. I love this sandcastle feature that they have right when you walk outside of the Conrad. And this is the Conrad's pool. Guests at the Evermore Resort cannot use this Conrad pool. So it is really, really uncrowded. A really great pool, tons of seating and lounge chairs all around. However, if you want to pay for an upgrade, there is cabanas that look like this that surround this main pool area. They are a little on the high side, y'all. This is what the cabanas look like inside. We were really underwhelmed. We've seen some nice cabanas at some places like Discovery Cove, Volcano Bay. I don't know. These cabanas left a lot to be desired for the price point that they were, which was insane. So this is just another view of the pool with the Conrad there to the right. This is the children's pool area. Again, cabanas that are located right there. Now let's go out to the lagoon, which is just across the sidewalk. There is plenty of places that you can be by the lagoon as the guest of either Evermore or Conrad. Plenty of places that you can be there on the water. However, there is a part of the beach on the lagoon that is only for Conrad guests. And yes, they do check. And so it is much more quiet, much less crowded. You've got drink service. They were walking around giving us lip balm and sunscreen and cold towels. These are more cabanas that are right on the edge of the lagoon. This is technically on the Evermore side, but the Conrad Beach is right here on the right-hand side. So it's like you could actually look in to the Evermore cabanas from the Conrad Beach. Again, the prices on these were insane. At least insane in my relative terms. I mean, we're talking several hundreds of dollars when I looked at that time, I believe. I just don't get it. There wasn't food included. I don't know. So I'll just be ordering my drink at my beach and enjoying life there. All right, now let's go to the top of the Conrad, and we are going to be having dinner at Siba Restaurant. I think that's how you pronounce it, Siba. It is a Mexican cuisine restaurant. So this is the large patio that you're going to walk through on the way into the restaurant. You can also have food and drinks out here, and I'll show you a little later why you want to be here at nighttime. So as you walk into the restaurant, this is what it's going to look like. They do have amazing views over the lagoon, also amazing cocktails. This was the cocktail menu at the time that we went there, and trust me, they were all really, really good. The presentation was amazing. The food was amazing as well. I can't even tell you what these things were because I can't remember, but let me tell you that every single plate was just delicious, especially the desserts that came out as well. So at nighttime or sunset, it's a great time to be out on the patio. You can have some cocktails, and then you can see this is Disney icons that are out there on the skyline. You can see the Epcot Ball and Magic Kingdom and all the big Disney icons that you are familiar with. If you are here during fireworks, you are able to see some of the fireworks shows. They're not especially great, but you can see fireworks off in the distance, and that's still pretty cool while enjoying a cocktail. Now, if you don't want to be up there to have a drink or to buy food, there is a location right off the lobby. This is the lobby where you check in right there. Go through that little door. I think it's actually called Fireworks View Door Lounge or something like that. And you can come out here onto the patio and get a decent view as well. So that wraps it up at the Conrad Orlando. We're back in the room with a turn down service. Hope you enjoyed this tour.